Hey guys, welcome back to my return to Jurassic Park Comics series. This is episode 6 of 9, continuing the second arc of the run. Now we last left off with Gustavus holding Derek and Abby at gunpoint after the revelation is made that the scientist has been producing personal hybridized dinosaurs for himself. While this event is happening, the tropical storm has just begun to hit the island, and every staff member of the park is dropping what they are doing in order to leave now. Gus revels in his capture of these two prying doctors and begins to savor the idea of killing them now of all times. The Hurricane will make an excellent cover for their disappearance, and his job will become that much easier. Suddenly, the ground from beneath Gus's lap begins to shake, and the dirt around his base of operations becomes unstable once water demotes it to mud in this intense weather. He fires his gun and misses, hitting a large glass containing a fetus. All the while, the dinosaurs begin to break free, and our protagonists dart away into safety. Hopping in one of the jeeps outside, Abby and Derek make a run for it, but are soon greeted by the hooting of a Dilophosaur. This additional agent causes Derek to slip off the road and collide with a tree. Quickly abandoning their vehicle, the two begin to make a climb for the main road, where they are greeted by Gustavus himself. Derek begs Gus not to throw his career away by killing them, but the mad scientist lets him know that the protection of his work is precisely why he has to. During this brief moment, the full-grown Dilophosaur reveals itself to the humans and begins to tear into Gus's arm. Throwing his body wildly, the Dilophosaurus makes the perfect window of opportunity for the park workers to escape. Stealing Gus's jeep while the doctor is preoccupied, the two race off and away from further harm, but soon grab the attention of another dinosaur. This time, the hissing of an Elaphrosaurus can be heard coming from behind them. Now the creature is in full pursuit, in chase of its prey during their desperate flight. Derek opens the glove compartment of the Wrangler and pulls out a flare gun that he fires at the small carnivore, effectively stopping it in its tracks. Feeling that the area was unsafe to traverse in the storm, the two arrive back at the lab of the crazed scientist they've just evaded, and search for the radio he has inside of these lodgings. Once they walk in, Derek is immediately greeted by one of the pterodactyloids that lands on his shoulder in a respectful manner. All of these tiny creations are now free, and each dinosaur begins to ransack the lab during this time of chaos. Interestingly, Gideon seems to have procured the madman's handgun, and seems to like walking about with it. Unable to make a distress call out to anyone, Derek declares the device to be dead, until an ominous voice replies, saying that the line just needs to be reconnected. There, standing in the doorway, is a badly injured Gustavus, angry and ready to destroy these two idiots for causing this mess. Gus grabs hold of the radio and gives his location to a rescue chopper, letting them know that they'll only need medical attention for one. During this call, the small dinosaur seems to be playing with the weapon in a curious manner. Getting worried for their safety as well as the creatures, Abby calls it over to her in an effort to take hold of the weapon. Gus finds this incredibly stupid, up until the dinosaur actually starts to bring her the pistol. Seeing this event, Gus screams at the dinosaur, telling it to stop and not give her the weapon, which frightens the tiny hybrid and causes it to pull the trigger and shoot Gustavus straight in the chest. The dying words of Gus speak of the inevitable betrayal that he knew his creations would eventually partake in, and during his death throes, the ground begins to shake beneath this metal shack. Quickly, the pair of scientists leap out of the building and watch it crumble into the ocean, while they hang on for dear life to the side of the cliff. After reaching the top, it would seem that their troubles are yet to be over. The Dilophosaur has found the humans and begins to snap at them during their struggle. At this time, the helicopter arrives and lets down a line for the two of them to be pulled up and away to, where they then observe the cruel beast look out to them on this dark night. They may have gotten away, but the secrets of Gustavus' mad science seems to forever be lost at sea, and all the little dinosaurs he spliced together are now drowning in the wild waves of Jurassic Park's final hours. While I still believe that the Green Flame arc was vastly superior to this new addition to the series, I will say that it at least does its job as far as giving the audience dinosaur action in this issue. Seeing a full-grown Dilophosaurus as well as the very rare Elaphrosaurus was rather fun, and the crazed image of Gus's bloody face is something that I doubt we will be seeing much of in any form of Jurassic Park media in the future. This story is, if anything, extremely campy, and the image of the small hybrid dinosaur fumbling around with a handgun and then shooting the bad guy is something that I really find goofy and on the same level as Raptor Gymnastics and Dreams. I will say that I had a much better time with this entry than the last one though, and do think that this will shape up to be an interesting part of the Jurassic Park universe, if anything. I'm curious to hear what all of your opinions are on the story and would love to know what you all think about this issue as well. Now, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching the video. If you like what you've seen, I'd appreciate the like and hope you consider subscribing so that you can see me again. I'll see you all in the next video, guys, and as always, take it easy.